Every girl's night out is supposed to end with laughter and memories. But for this 21-year-old, it ended with flashing lights and handcuffs. What started as a carefree evening quickly spiraled out of control when one reckless decision turned the fun into a dangerous, unforgettable mistake. Drunk and behind the wheel, she found herself face to face with the law, and the night took a turn she never saw coming.
Have you been drinking tonight?
I did.
Yeah? Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from, picking up my friend from the bar.
From where?
From Rad.
From Rad?
I was at a party.
But you do smell like alcohol. So you were drinking at a party?
Yes.
Yeah? When was the last time you had a drink?
Maybe 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago?
But I did drink heavily.
What were you drinking?
Beer.
So heavily? What's heavily?
Maybe like 2 drinks.
What kind of drinks?
Beer.
Beer?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What happens when bad choices meet unyielding justice? Stick around to find out. Please make sure to like and subscribe Cops Mix for more intense, jaw-dropping moments you won't want to miss. On the night of April 7th, 2023, New Mexico, police stopped a vehicle at a gas station after observing it repeatedly veering from its lane and driving erratically, posing a potential safety risk. The driver, a 21-year-old woman, appeared noticeably disoriented. From forgetting to wear her seatbelt to struggling to produce her documents, these behaviors raised doubts about her ability to operate the vehicle safely.
Car in front of me is swerving to the right on the passenger side. It's all over the lines. Crossed the lines already. I'll make a traffic stop. 448 Stockholm traffic.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna be on Loman and Solano with 605 William Lincoln Paul, black Chevy 2-door. Vehicle still swerving all over the lines.
For Loman and Solano.
It looks confused.
The conformity your vehicle entrance registration are active through September 23 on a black 2019 Chevy Coupe, negative net.
448, new 20 is gonna be Amador and Nevares. Amador and Nevares, Circle K parking lot.
For Circle K parking lot, Amador and Nevada.
Vehicle swerving to the right, crossing the center lines.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Mashavenia State Police. Pull you over because you were actually swerving. You weren't staying in your lane. Okay, you have a driver's license on you?
I do.
Were you wearing your seatbelt? Because I didn't see it.
No, I promise I was. I just probably took it off.
Yeah?
I promise. I'm not like, I'm just picking up my friend from the bar.
You have your insurance registration?
I do. Why hope I?
Is this your car?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What's under my parents' registration?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's the other paper is the registration on your legs.
I'm sorry?
The one on your legs, that's the registration. You have it on your legs. That one, big paper. That's the registration.
It's just, I have like a couple from like, it's expired, so I don't want to give you the expired
Oh,
one.
okay, okay.
This one's from 22. Here's those two.
Okay.
I know I have it, but
Okay, let me
I just have a lot like,
let me just check the
I keep
plate.
all of them like,
Okay. Well, you do have an expired registration, expired sticker.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I know I have it in here. Like, I promise I don't drive like,
Okay, this is
crazy
okay.
like that.
Do me a favor here. Here's this. Go ahead and step up, please. Do you have like a jacket or something? 'Cause it's
I
cold.
promise. I'm fully clothed.
You're good?
I
Okay.
promise, yeah.
No, I'm just saying it's cold.
I promise. I'm fully clothed.
Okay, so you see the sticker right here?
Yes, sir.
It says August
No,
2022.
I promise I have it in my.
So you have the sticker?
I promise.
Okay, you just haven't put it on?
My dad does everything for me. I promise I know, like,
Okay.
I'm a woman.
Stand right here for me.
Yes,
Do me a favor. There's another alcohol.
First, under New Mexico law, failing to maintain a proper lane and driving erratically can be considered careless driving as defined by NEMSA 668114. Generally, a misdemeanor offense punishable by a fine of up to $300 or up to 90 days in jail, depending on the severity of the violation. Additionally, not wearing a seat belt violates NEMSA 667372, typically resulting in a fine of about $25, while the seatbelt violation alone incurs a relatively minor penalty. The combination of careless driving and other abnormal behaviors can heighten the seriousness of the situation, potentially exposing the driver to more severe charges if other violations, such as driving under the influence, are uncovered. When questioned, she admitted to having consumed alcohol a few hours earlier, insisting she was not drunk and was merely on her way to pick up a friend from a bar. However, the odor of alcohol and her evasive explanations prompted the officers to administer field sobriety tests.
Have you been drinking tonight?
I did.
Yeah? Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from picking up my friend from the bar.
Rad? But
I was at a party.
But you do smell like alcohol. So you were drinking at a party? Yeah. When was the last time you had a drink?
Maybe 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago?
But I did drink heavily.
What were you drinking?
Beer.
So heavily? What's heavily?
Maybe like 2 drinks.
What kind of drinks?
Beer.
Beer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Just give me a second,
Yes,
okay?
sir.
Just stand right there. You get right there. So what happened? How come you were swerving? Were you distracted or were you on your phone?
Well, my dad called me.
So you were on your phone?
Yes.
Yeah?
I promise, I'm not one to drive drunk.
Uh-huh.
I know that you probably hear that a lot. I promise.
You don't think you're intoxicated?
No.
No?
I can pass.
Are you at least 21 years old?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Did I give you my ID?
Yeah. So you're coming from a party? Yeah.
And I picked up my friend from the bar, Rat.
From Brad, okay.
Yes, that's where I was.
Okay, so the registration is good. So are you okay with me checking you for alcohol?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just want to do some field sobriety tests, okay? So let's just come over here. Actually, you know what? Let's have a perfect line right here.
Perfect.
So I'm going to move my car.
Okay.
But before we do anything, do you have any injuries on your legs? Anything
I don't,
that
I
will prevent you
promise.
from walking and standing?
I'm perfectly healthy.
Okay.
I'm good.
Any drugs or any medication tonight? Have you had
No,
any of
sir.
that? No?
I
Okay.
promise.
Just stand right here. Yeah, just right there. Yeah, I'm going to move my car. Okay. First thing, actually, get closer. We're going to do the first thing right here in front of my car. Right here. You're going to stand right there facing me. You're going to put your 2 feet together, your hands to your sides. Okay? So I'm going to move this pen sideways. You're going to follow the tip with your eyes only, but do not move your head.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes,
Without
sir.
moving your head, okay? Only your
I
eyes.
got you.
All right.
Go.
You good, you good. Good?
Sorry.
All right. We're right here. Over here. Okay, we're gonna come over here. So what kind of drink were you drinking? What kind of beer? What kind of beer?
Dos Equis?
Dos Equis? Okay, look. We have a perfect line right here. You're gonna stand right there on that side. You're gonna stand on the line facing this way. Okay, so for right now, all you're gonna do, over the line, you're gonna put your right foot, just watch me, your right foot in front of your left foot, heel to toe touching, and then you're gonna keep your hands to your sides. Put yourself in this position right now. You're right in front of left. The other way. Right there. But you go back. No, don't. We're not walking.
Back or front?
No, go back. Look. About right here. More. Right there. So all you're doing right now, watch me. Right in front of left, over the line, and keep your hands to your sides. So
I promise. I've done this before.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I've done this before.
So do this position. The other foot. Right there, perfect. And hands to your side. You're gonna stay right there. Don't move, okay? So I'm gonna explain the test. So over the line, okay? You're gonna take 9 steps. Everything.
9 steps?
9 steps. Everything touching heel to toe. But just watch, okay? So you're right here, right?
Yes.
So just watch me. 1, 2, 3. When you get to step number 9, the left foot's gonna stay on the ground. You're gonna make a turn, and then you're gonna go back. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9, but everything over the line. Okay? And then during the entire time, you're gonna keep your hands to your sides. You're gonna be looking down at your foot or at the line. And then once you start the test, don't stop until you finish. So 9, turn, and 9.
Back.
9, turn, and 9.
I got you.
Do you have any questions?
I don't.
Okay. So whenever you're ready.
That's 9. You agree?
I don't know.
So pound 437, you're unreadable. All I got was 648.
In this case, the suspect was charged with driving under the influence, DUI, under New Mexico statute NEMSA 668102. DUI is a serious offense. A first conviction can result in up to 90 days in jail, fines up to $500, a mandatory license revocation for at least 6 months DUI school, and an ignition interlock device installed on any vehicle driven by the offender for at least 1 year. Subsequent offenses led to increased penalties, including longer jail terms, higher fines, and extended periods of license revocation. During the sobriety tests, the driver struggled to maintain balance and follow instructions, reinforcing the suspicion that she was impaired. The officers requested a breath test, and the result exceeded the legal limit, solidifying the DUI charge.
Okay. Same spot right there, facing this way. On this test, what you're gonna do, you're gonna lift your right or left foot off the ground about this much. It's about 6 inches, okay? Hands to your side, you're gonna be looking down on your foot, okay? And you're gonna count, just watch me. You're gonna count. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. Make sure your foot is not pointing up, it's parallel to the ground, okay?
How many steps?
No steps, you're gonna count.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you when to stop. If you have any questions,
I don't.
okay? Whenever you're ready.
Whenever you're ready.
No, you need to look at your foot.
You want me to look at my foot?
Yeah, okay, start over. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, look at your foot when you're doing it, okay?
Yes.
So start over. Start right now. 30. Okay, we're good. Is there anything in your pockets? Do you have anything in your pocket? Nothing. Okay, come here. So,
Sorry.
sneezing, that's good. It's cold, I'm telling you, it's the weather. But look, based on what I just did, I'm gonna have to place you under arrest. Yes, I'm sorry, okay? Put your hands right here, okay? I have to. Have you ever been arrested for drinking and driving?
Not.
Never?
Never.
Never, okay. You think there's anyone who can come and pick up the car?
Yes.
Who?
My cousin.
Cousin?
But I have to check my phone for her.
Open your mouth? Huh? Okay, there's nothing in your mouth. Okay, come over here. So I'm gonna go get your phone so you can make a phone call, okay? Have a seat right there. Okay, just have a seat right there. Careful. Okay. Hello. Okay, so your friend just got arrested.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you know, is there anyone who can come and pick you up?
I can have someone pick me up.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll go ahead and make a phone call, and then I need her phone, because I guess she needs to call her cousin.
It's
So
not
here's
that
your
one.
phone.
It's
not this one?
That one, no. That's a backup. It's a turquoise teal one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, she said this is not her phone. It's supposed to be like a turquoise phone. Yeah, so that's not it. Are you 21 years old? Are you 21 years old?
No, sir.
No, you have an ID?
No, I left it at home.
You left it at home?
Yeah.
So where were you coming from?
We were coming from the bar, but I know the bouncer.
How did you get in?
I knew the bouncer.
Okay, we'll see if you can find the other phone.
Okay.
She said it's a turquoise phone. Said that's the backup phone, I guess? Are you guys like friends?
Yeah, we're coworkers.
Okay, where do you work at?
Picacho Hills
Okay.
Country Club.
She said she was gonna call her cousin, but I don't know who the cousin is.
As well.
There's no other phone?
Did she say where she left it?
She said that turquoise phone, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna go check on the other side. I'm gonna open the door. Maybe it's on the door. No? Not between the seat? There's nothing over here.
Cash.
Nothing? Okay. Well, I'm gonna let her know, but do you have somebody picking you up?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So what's gonna happen with her?
She's gonna spend the night in county jail.
And how long will she be there for?
Probably the night. For tonight.
For like, till what time?
Till tomorrow. Probably 3, 4 o'clock, maybe.
And will her bail be posted?
Yes, by tomorrow.
Okay.
That I don't know. It's up to a judge, really. Okay?
And then her car, like,
Well, we're trying to find somebody to come get it,
okay.
so I don't have to impound it.
No, I understand.
Okay? So we'll do my best. Okay, so we couldn't find your phone. We looked everywhere. So,
I'll send
well,
my
hold on.
son, but-
So I gotta read this to you, okay?
Okay.
When someone gets arrested for DWI, this is called the New Mexico Implied Consent Advisory. Okay, let me see. It reads like this. Listen to me. I'm about to tell you something important.
I think she has it.
Okay. Did you find it?
It was on the inside of the car.
Perfect. Okay. Awesome. So we'll call here in a minute, okay? Let me finish reading this. Okay, so let me start all over. It says, listen to me, I'm about to tell you something important. You are under arrest for drinking and driving for DWI. The New Mexico Implied Consent Act requires you to submit to a breath test to determine the alcohol content in your blood. After you take our test, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. If you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the right to a reasonable opportunity to arrange for a physician or licensed nurse or laboratory technician or technologist who is employed by a hospital or physician of your own choice to perform an additional chemical. The cost of this additional test will be paid by the New Mexico State Police. Okay, question here is, do you agree to take their test? And it is a breathalyzer. We'll do it at the office when we get there.
Asking me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question is, did you agree to take a breath test? Okay. Okay, that's fine.
I'm already f***ed up at this point.
Okay, but
I don't want to
let me read this.
ruin your
Okay.
Okay.
But let me read. You said no, so I'm going to read this part. I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, you will lose your New Mexico driver's license. No, well, let me finish. You will lose your New Mexico. If you are convicted in court of driving while under the influence, you may also receive a greater sentence because you refuse to be tested. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You understand that part?
I'll take the test then.
So question again, do you agree to take our test?
I agree.
Yeah? Okay. Then you call again. Okay, so...
Slide up. Slide up. 5110.
5110. 0. So then we're going to go phone.
Contacts? Oh, okay, so type Yvette. Go to the
I.
Y? Y?
Oh,
No,
Y.
Y.
It's right there.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Caller?
Right here?
Yes.
Now I'm going to put it on speaker.
Can you talk to her? Because I'm embarrassed.
No, well, I don't even know your cousin. She didn't answer.
Under New Mexico's Implied Consent Act, refusing such a test results in an automatic license revocation of 1 year. Moreover, a blood alcohol concentration, BAC, of 0.08% or higher is illegal and can trigger these penalties, even harsher if accidents or prior convictions are involved. She agreed to the test, and the result exceeded the legal limit, solidifying the DUI charge. Despite her regret, the DUI charge remained, and she was handcuffed and taken to the station. Her companion, who had accompanied her, was allowed to have a family member pick up the car, thereby avoiding towing costs.
Can you talk to her? I'm embarrassed.
Just tell her if she can come pick up your car. Just see if you... First of all, make sure she hasn't been drinking.
No, she's...
Okay.
Unfortunately, she's mine.
She needs to come...
Adult. Yvette!
Let me talk to Yvette. Hello, Yvette?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Officer Aviña with State Police. How are you doing? Officer Aviña with New Mexico State Police. So you sound like you're asleep. Your cousin, I guess she wanted to call you because she just got arrested. Been drinking, and we don't want to impound the vehicle, her car. So she was calling you to see if you can come pick it up. So we are on, you know where Si Señor is? Si Señor on Loman? Yes, do you know where Si Señor is? The restaurant, Si Señor? We're right next to Si Señor. There's a Circle K. There's a gas station. We're at the gas station in the parking lot. 20 minutes will be fine. Yes. Okay, bye. Okay, she's coming. She said 20 minutes. Nothing. You can go.
And then her card.
Her cousin is coming.
Okay.
I'll
I
just-
need to give her the car keys, right?
What?
The car keys.
They're in there. No, we need the car keys.
Okay. I think they're bad.
No, they need the car keys because how are they going to drive it? So the keys are right here.
Those are car keys.
Huh?
Those are the keys.
Yes. What's your name?
My name is Eliza. That's
Oh, this is her ID.
That's her ID.
Okay.
And then her bag. Do you want me to take it with me?
No, they're gonna come get the car.
Open and like.
Yeah, no, I'll stay here. No, I'm gonna wait here till they pick it up.
Okay.
We're not leaving.
So we're okay. She's okay.
She's
And
okay.
her bail's gonna be posted tomorrow morning.
Yes. By lunchtime, maybe.
Lunchtime.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You guys have a good night. Okay, go ahead and exit. Okay, just follow me. Right here to your left.
Sorry, we're gonna pee.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, you can use the restroom in a minute. Just have a seat right there. We'll be quick, okay? I promise you can use the restroom in a minute. Okay, stand up. Okay, turn around. Why are you dancing? Oh, you gotta use the restroom? Okay. Okay. Yes, here in a minute, but come here. We're gonna do this and then you can use the restroom. Restroom's right here. But you gotta do this first.
Sorry, guys.
There you go. So the way is, have you done this before?
No.
No, okay. So you're gonna blow into this, okay? You're gonna blow for about 3-4 seconds. I don't know, sometimes 5 seconds, but just blow as hard as you can, like this. So the air has to go inside. Okay, make sure you put this around your lip. Don't put the whole thing in your mouth, okay? Just give it a minute.
So just around my mouth?
Just blow into this. Just whenever you're ready. And I'll tell you when to stop. Don't stop, okay? Just blow. Don't stop. Good. Just give it a second. Okay, and then we're gonna do it one more time. Let's see if I can do that. Be one more time and when we're done. One more time, we're done, and then you can use the restroom. Okay, same thing. Whenever you're ready. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Okay, good. Go use the restroom. Okay, so let's go in here. Okay. Just, there's a trash can right there. Yeah, so you're gonna wait for me here. I'm gonna come talk to you here in a minute, okay? Two breath results, 0.14, 0.14.
Choosing to drive after drinking, especially at the age of 21, with limited experience, endangers both the driver and the public. Sitting behind the wheel while intoxicated not only violates New Mexico law, but can also lead to severe financial, legal, and personal consequences. All suspects are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Brace yourself for the next outrageous moment.
You've been making lots and lots of 911 calls. Okay, like a huge amount, like hundreds of 911 calls.
In general?
In general, but yesterday
because
in particular.
They keep hanging up on me. They keep hanging up on me, and
Yes.
then they claim that I hang up on them. It's not true.
On December 26, 2023, in Washington, an officer was nearly struck by a speeding silver Honda while getting into his patrol car after completing a collision investigation. The officer immediately pursued the vehicle to a nearby apartment complex. The driver, identified as Shelby, resisted stepping out of the vehicle when ordered and argued about her situation, citing concerns about her child, pet, and personal belongings.
Your child's not in the car, Shelby.
He's traumatized without me because the last
Shut
time I
your
saw
car
him
off.
on Friday, he kept saying, let's go, let's go.
Shut your car off.
Well, I'm about to arrest her for reckless driving. She almost hit me.
Okay.
So, I was just waiting for you to get here.
That's fine.
Reckless Mormon.
Not right now, sir. You're going to have to back up.
I'm gonna have you step out, Shelby.
No, I did not do anything wrong.
Shelby, right now you're under arrest for reckless driving. Step out of your vehicle. Step out of your vehicle, Shelby.
I did nothing wrong, sir.
Shelby, step out of your vehicle now.
I did nothing
Come on.
wrong. What is this gonna mean? I have to be able to, I have an elderly cat. She's on medication.
You will be able to care for your cat.
But how soon?
Okay.
How soon?
Step out of the vehicle, Shelby.
I will as soon as you tell me how soon I can be able to caretake for my cat.
I can't answer that right now because right now, please place your purse
I would
right
like
up
to
there.
please call so they know I'm not coming.
Shelby, I'm telling you right now,
Can
place your
someone
items
call
right
on my
there.
behalf
Shelby,
so they know I
we
can't
can absolutely
come?
call on your
my
behalf.
child is going to
We
be
can
so upset.
We can absolutely call on your behalf. Okay, but right now you need to step out of the car as the corporal's
Can I
instructing
bring
you.
my purse with me?
Yeah,
so that
yeah, that's
but
fine.
the stuff for my child,
That's-
I can't bring all that, but I need it to get to him.
We
Can
will get
someone
what-
transport this to
We
him?
will get all of your personal effects that need to
My
come with
child
you, okay?
I have food for him, I have toys, I have blankets, I have bedding. We've been through a lot, Corporal.
I understand that, Shelby, and right now, while I'm very sympathetic for that, I need you to listen to me and I need to follow my instructions, okay?
I don't understand what this means because how much I didn't do anything wrong.
Shelby,
That's a road.
Shelby, anytime you drive in the manner that you drove, regardless of it being a legitimate parking spot or not, when someone has their door open,
That is
I'm not
even
going to
a
argue.
parking
with you.
spot.
Shelby,
It's not a parking
take your
spot. Don't be
seatbelt off.
forceful because
Come
I'm
on.
going to record this. Okay, then hold my wallet.
Ma'am.
You don't have to be rough. No,
I'm not being
You
rough,
guys,
ma'am.
I'm a domestic violence victim.
I
Then let me
understand that.
unbuckle my own seat. Please give me some dignity here to get out of the car on my own.
We already gave you that option, ma'am.
But,
Get out of the car.
okay, so are you going to bring my purse with me? Please don't be rough. Please, I'm begging
No,
you.
we're not
I
being
am-
rough with you,
Under
Shelby.
arrest.
Shelby's actions constituted reckless driving under Washington Revised Code RCW 46.61.500, which defines reckless driving as operating a vehicle in willful or wanton disregard for the safety of persons or property. In Washington, reckless driving is classified as a gross misdemeanor. The penalties for this offense can include up to 364 days in jail, a fine of up to $5,000, and a possible suspension of the driver's license for at least 30 days, depending on the severity of the offense and prior convictions.
Mother, I'm a minority. I am Asian American. I'm scared. Please do not be rough with me. Please.
I am actually begging you to not be rough with me because people have been very forceful with excessive force, and there were bruises on my arm because even Sergeant Nelson said they had to use a tool to take them off. I didn't do anything wrong.
Right now you are under arrest.
I didn't do anything wrong, Officer Ness.
Okay.
Oh, I spoke with you before.
Shelby, let's go ahead and walk back here.
Are you a corporal too?
I am a corporal too.
But can somebody please grab me? Hold on, I need to make.
Come with
Hi, Officer Thompson.
Hi.
Make sure that my car.
We'll take care of your car, Shelby. Listen to those officers.
to the back
Well,
here.
I would like somebody to please make sure
Yep.
that I will treat you with respect as well.
Hang on.
Are you able to come here and do a search for us?
A search for what? I don't have anything in my vehicle. It's items from my.
A search of you.
Oh, sure, but
Because you.
I don't have any weapons. I promise.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I promise. I don't have any weapons.
Yes,
I will
you, okay.
cooperate, but I don't consent. But I will comply.
Well, you don't need to consent on this
But
because
I
you're
will
in our
comply.
custody.
I will comply.
So we are allowed to search you and send to arrest regardless of your consent or not. But we are having a female officer come out and do that, okay?
Oh, yeah.
This is traumatic and abusive, and I did nothing wrong.
Okay, I'm just going to review these real quick here because we have taken you into custody, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law.
This is abusive.
If you can't afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before questioning if you wish. Exercise these rights and not answer
Corporal
any
Mackay
questions.
know that the
Make
court
any
order
statements.
literally says he lied to me. No, because I am allowed to see my child today, and he lied to me.
That has no bearing on
He
what
lied
I'm doing
to
right
me.
here, right now.
But this is a false arrest.
Okay.
This is a false arrest, Corporal Ness.
Okay.
And you were kind to me when I spoke with you
And
previously.
I'm still going to be kind to you. Do you understand those warnings?
No.
What I read? Okay.
No, I'd like to read them. In fact, can I read them visually? Sure. Because then I'll retain it better than just, This is a little stressful.
Let me get my...
Actually, it's very stressful. Thank you, officer. I'm sorry.
Let me know when you're done.
Okay, it says number 3, you have the right at this time to talk to a lawyer. So at this time, I would like to invoke my right to speak with an attorney, please, and thank you. Okay. But I didn't finish. I didn't finish the rest.
You've already been advised
But
of
I
them.
didn't finish. I only went halfway through.
I already advised you of them.
She expressed distress and claimed past experiences of excessive force, as well as fears for her safety, referencing her identity as an Asian woman.
And Sleminski's the sergeant. I would like permission to please be able to prove that the court order is what you claimed earlier is erroneous, Corporal Mackay. With all due respect, I absolutely have parental right.
That
It's
has no bearing
it's not
whatsoever
changed.
on what you're under arrest for.
But you tried to.
You understand that?
You falsely claim that I don't have rights to my child. I absolutely do. So you are very wrong, and that's really damaging to us.
If I'm wrong, then I sincerely apologize.
Because you're treating me like I'm
you
lying
can
and I'm not.
Sorry.
Can somebody
Oh,
please,
perfect. Thank you. Would you mind just doing a
please
search?
move my car?
Yeah, we'll figure that all out here.
I have AAA, I think, but could someone just, if I give permission, couldn't they just drive it? Like,
So I just got here. So Officer Stankus is here
Hi, Officer Stankus.
to do the search for you.
Sure.
Because we want to respect you, so
I will
that's why
consent
she's
to
here.
that
Okay.
because I don't have anything on my person
Okay.
or my vehicle or my home.
So-
I don't have any weapons at all. So I
So-
just Facebook. What about? Because I have this thing on. Do you want me to take the jacket off?
It's okay.
I don't think I can
work
do that.
around
Hi,
it,
Officer Jackson.
You can just relax.
Why are there so many of you? Do you guys think I'm some big, bad, dangerous person? Because I'm 5
I
foot.
literally was across the street.
I'm seriously 5'6" and I weigh like 128 pounds. So I'm not. I couldn't. Yeah. You can take these off me if you want.
I don't want to.
And look through that way. I don't have anything inside of it. I'm pretty flexible. So if you want to like look.
Just hold still for
I just
okay?
try to.
You can breathe. It's okay.
I'm so nervous.
I get it.
I
But
should
we're
be
just
with
gonna
my
we're gonna
child.
get through the search, okay?
Sure.
So just take a breath.
I shouldn't have
Just
to do
relax.
this, but I will comply, even though I don't consent.
The 6th itself.
Checking your back pocket here.
Oh, did that go attack the vehicle?
Alright. Alright. Hey, real quick,
And then
Shelby, I gotta
just-
check the front
sure,
here.
sure.
So the back
Where
of
do
it,
I
you can
stand?
just face here. Go and separate your feet.
My nose
Hey,
is
like
kind
I
of,
said,
Nice wide stance,
just
Shelby.
breathe, okay?
my nose
There
is
you
kind
go.
of
Just gonna relax. Back of my hand.
Cold.
I'm gonna go like
You know,
check around you, okay?
It's
You got anything in your bra?
No.
Okay.
The officer, maintaining professionalism, informed Shelby that she was under arrest for reckless driving. Shelby continuously resisted, claiming she had done nothing wrong, and raised concerns about the care of her cat and other personal issues. Shelby's actions also violated Washington Revised Code RCW 9A.76.040, which defines resisting arrest as intentionally preventing or attempting to prevent a law enforcement officer from lawfully arresting them. In Washington, resisting arrest is classified as a misdemeanor. The penalties for this offense can include up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $1,000, depending on the circumstances of the arrest and any prior offenses.
And that officer, or I'm sorry, Corporal Ness has advised you of your Miranda rights.
Well, the thing, Chief Smith, Sergeant Smith,
Yeah.
I didn't hear the tail end of what, I know this was Officer Thompson, but what Officer Corporal Ness, I didn't catch the tail end of it.
Okay.
And so I asked, but once I got down to the part about an attorney, I said I want to invoke that, but then I didn't get to finish reading the rest, and they took it from me. So
You'll absolutely let you read it. I just want to make sure, because you invoke, I'm not going to ask you any questions about this. So I'm going to read you Miranda again.
For what?
So, because I want to talk to you about something totally unrelated to this reckless driving. Okay?
There is no reckless driving. And then what's the other thing? You're starting to scare me even more now.
No,
Sergeant.
don't be scared. Don't be scared. I just have.
You're trying to put me under arrest twice.
No, I'm not here to put you under arrest. You're already under arrest.
So wait, can you give me a little?
I'm going to. Let me read you your Miranda first, because you've already invoked.
I'm scared.
All right?
Like,
so,
you got to give me a little.
and I'm going to put it out here. Anything you say can be used against you.
I made it all the way down to 4.
In a court of law.
And my nose.
You have the right at this time. So, anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right at this time to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned.
Thank you.
If you wish.
Yeah.
And you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions.
See, that's at the tail end, and they say it so fast sometimes that I don't get it.
Sure. No, because
my nose is running.
I know. I'm sorry. I can't do anything
I'm
about that runny
embarrassed. I'm
nose.
sorry. Could somebody, at some point...
After multiple commands, she reluctantly complied but expressed anxiety and fear, claiming mistreatment. The situation escalated with the presence of more officers, as Shelby made claims of past abuse by police and feared being subjected to further harm.
In general?
In general, but yesterday
because
in particular.
They keep hanging up on me. They keep hanging up on me, and then they claim that I hang up on them. It's not true.
So yesterday in particular, I think you made 17 calls between midnight and 7 a.m.
Well, I was alone on Christmas. It wasn't midnight and 7 a.m. It started around 6 a.m.
Okay, it started around 6.
And then
I didn't come on until 6:30.
It stopped until, and I made 1 or 2 calls in the evening.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. Christmas, right? You're missing your family.
I'm a devout Christian.
Yep.
They did it on purpose because they know that my child and I celebrate Christmas, and his birthday is very close to Christmas. But I don't want to say much more because I don't want people to use.
And I feel that, but
there's hate crime and people are trying to erase me. It's called cancel culture.
During the arrest, the officer explained that reckless driving was the main charge. Further investigation revealed that Shelby's vehicle registration had expired 20 years ago in 2003.
So hurtful.
Yeah, well, I'm not trying to erase you. I'm not trying to. I have
worked at nonprofits on the east side. I have contributed to society.
The concern we have, though, is some of the stuff you were saying to the dispatchers.
Because they won't let the call actually go through. They just hang up on me, and then they lie and say that, oh, don't hang up. Stay on the line if you want to be transferred. But they hung up on me, and I'm recording them, so I have evidence, especially of operator 255.
Hang on, I still want to talk about it. I don't even know who's operator 255.
Oh, I don't
know either. What's that?
That would actually be nice. That would be nice. Corporal Mackay and Sergeant.
Okay, I'll meet you back at the station and we'll have this conversation.
Where do you want to go?
That's where we're going now.
This one? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, Sergeant.
Perfect. I'll meet you back in there. Yeah. Here, just gonna help.
I kind of need to move forward.
Yep, that's right. There is a little pocket for your hand up there.
Really?
Yep.
What? Hey!
There you go.
We're gonna shut the door now, okay? Thank you.
The officer also brought up Shelby's history of making numerous 911 calls, which were seen as potentially harassing in nature. Shelby invoked her right to an attorney during the interaction and expressed her intent to sue individuals involved for mistreatment. In addition to reckless driving and resisting arrest, Shelby may have violated 2 other laws. First, her vehicle registration, expired since 2003, violates RCW 46.16a.030, which can result in a fine of up to $228 for registrations expired over 2 months. Second, her repeated 911 calls could be considered telephone harassment under RCW 9.61.230, which is punishable by up to 364 days in jail and a $5,000 fine as a gross misdemeanor, or more severe penalties if charged as a felony.
Are you here for us? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Citation is usually intake form.
Thanks for being female and being professional. Thanks.
Conversation with her about another thing.
Well, that's okay.
I'm turning on my body camera.
But I need to have a lawyer with me to talk to you. I already invoked my rights to an attorney, so why are you trying to interrogate me when I've already invoked my rights?
So you invoked your rights, you got placed under arrest for reckless driving.
But I did it.
Irrelevant, right? You got placed under arrest for reckless driving before I ever got there.
It's false arrest. Because I will be suing people from the Kirkland police and also individuals from NORCOM for hate crime and not doing their jobs properly. And so they're trying to use it against me in a CPS case that shouldn't be a case because they say that I have so much contact with the police.
Wait, I'm going to quickly pause you.
I have to call back.
I want to pause you because you've already talked about wanting an attorney, so I want to talk to you about this. Would you like to sit down and talk to me about your phone calls with NORCOM?
No.
Shelby, this is me being direct and honest, right? And I haven't listened to all of them, were perceived as being threatening towards the dispatchers and very upsetting. And because of the repetitive nature, coupled with the obscene and harassing nature of the content, can qualify as telephone harassment. Now, I'm not saying you're being charged with it right now. However, you've invoked your right, so we're not going to have a conversation about it.
Absolutely. Have a great rest of the day.
She was eventually taken into custody for reckless driving and resisting arrest.
They can't house you here.
Why?
Okay, because they're full. I know.
But I want to be here.
I know, I'm sorry.
I can't let us know. I want to be here.
Shelby, please put your shoes on.
Wait, how long am I going to have to go there?
You'll see the judge tomorrow.
They shoot people that are Asian in Seattle on the west side.
You'll see the judge tomorrow. What's that? Yeah, they're right there. I'm just going to take custody of her first.
I don't want to go to
please.
Seattle. Why are you guys doing this to me? Why would you bring me here to then...
I thought that there was room for you here. I was mistaken. I did not know. Okay, so now you and I need to go to another facility. Will you please put your...
So, I need someone to talk me through what you're saying here?
Yeah, yep, there you go.
Are you going to put me back in the same vehicle? You're scaring me.
More than likely. There you go. Just put your hands behind your back.
You're
There you go.
scaring me because
there you go.
I'd like to know what's happening first.
I understand. Here, face the wall for me. Shelby, is that okay? That's not too
On
tight?
the east side.
Well, there we go. Once again.
You're not going to Tacoma or
Here,
Federal.
I can...
In mornings.
That's like the hood. That's where they shoot people. I'm really scared, y'all. I'm actually really scared now. I'm not welcome in Kirkland.
Here you go. You absolutely are welcome in Kirkland.
But there's someone I met here that I was hoping...
You're going to be in... Shelby, you're going to be in my custody the whole time.
They kill Asians in Seattle, Corporal.
When I told you that you were under arrest and told you to get out of the car and you refused to, hang tight with me, Shelby. I got to get out and take some stuff off and then we'll step out. There you go.
Yeah, thank you for agreeing.
Yep, we're going to walk to this open door here.
Being professional.
But, oh, you're welcome. So as soon as they say we can come in,
I'm just standing there. I don't know.
we good? I'm going to turn off my camera.
And I don't want to go in there.
Thank you for watching this episode of Cops Mix, where we covered Shelby's case involving reckless driving, resisting arrest, and additional legal violations. It's a reminder of how quickly a situation can escalate when individuals refuse to comply with lawful orders and the potential consequences that follow. If you enjoyed this episode and want to stay updated on more real-life law enforcement cases, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you in the next one.